Welcome Rookie Dragon Pro Wrestling. Here we have Gukon Mask.
琉球ドラゴンプロレスリングは沖縄県内唯一のプロレス団体。いろんなところにプロレスで夢と勇気と感動と笑顔を届けます。このディンゴと俺で熱いファイト見せるから必ず会場に見に来いよ。
So let's make the falafels. What we need is chickpeas. We're going to use the spices here. So we've got the cumin, the coriander, the garlic, some nutritional yeast. We're going to chop an onion, we're going to chop a lemon, and we're going to chop some garlic. Alright, to make this as simple as possible, we're just going to add this to the blender. So no fuss, no muss with me. I don't care, we're just going to put it in. We don't even measure things, alright? And I'm going to show you how to do it. So first thing you do, you're going to get the chickpeas. Simple as this. It's about 1 cup. Again, I don't measure, that's about 1 cup. Also going to be using the basil and the coriander. So here's the cumin. This is about, I would say, a teaspoon. I'm just going to pop it in like that. This is how easy it is. A lot of people think, oh, to make food that looks like restaurant quality, you've got to be trained. Well, I'm trained, but I'm going to show you that actually it's a piece of cake. Here's the garlic, some nutritional yeast. How easy is that? We just added it to the blender. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to get the basil. Well, you don't even have to be a chef. Rough chop. Boom, just going to get the coriander. So it's about this much. So it's about a little bunch. Just going to get a rough chop because that's going to blend it all. So we don't have to care about how much we chop it. So don't worry about it. Again, this is how easy it is in the blender like that. Alright, this is the only thing you do have to measure. So this is baking powder. Any supermarket will have it. So we're just going to use a teaspoon of this. So we're going to use 1/4 of this onion. So again, this recipe here is so easy. It's great for parties. I'm going to show you, kids are going to love it too. If you've got kids, they're going to love to mix the falafel. It's a lot of fun. They like to feel that they're involved. So we just rough chop the onion just like that. I'm going to get some more garlic here. Now I added some garlic powder, but we're going to add a clove of garlic too because it gives it that. So we're just going to peel off a clove. I'll show you the easiest way to cut some garlic. So you just take off the ends, just like that. So I've just taken the 2 ends off. Very simple. I'm just going to get your knife and then I'm just going to make a little insertion, just like that. There, and that will enable you to easily peel it off. And of course, it's never going to peel off so easy on camera. It's very easy. Look at that. I'm just going to chop that. Voila, like that in half. Yeah, we'll just chop that in. Basically, that's it. You're going to crack some pepper. Get ready to hit the off switch anytime you want. So we're going to pulse it. We're just going to go like that. And look at that. You can see how quick that is. Just like that. So just take a look at that. Take a whip. Oh, that's beautiful. That's the Middle Eastern flavors. You know, I feel like I'm in the Middle East right now, possibly Egypt. That's how easy it is. Alright, so what we're going to do here, as you do, going to get a large mixing bowl. Wow, that was so easy. We just mixed everything in the bowl. Anyone can do that. A tablespoon of flour. Now we're going to make that 2 tablespoons of flour. Roughly, huh? Doesn't matter. A couple of days. Beautiful. So we're just going to mix that in, just like this. So what we're looking for is the consistency that it's going to hold together. So the flour is going to help hold that together. Now you can go up to 6 spoons of flour if you want. So we've done 2. So I can see this might need a little one extra. So we're going to add 3 there. Alright, so we've given that bit of a mix. And we're going to make the falafel. So don't worry about fingers. I've washed my hands, of course. So we're just going to come in. It's going to be about that tablespoon, and we're going to make it just like you're making a little patty. And that holds nice, and that's what it looks like. And how easy is that? 7 falafels out of 1 cup. We want to go the healthy way, so we're going to shallow fry this. So we're not going to use so much oil. So first we're just going to turn on our stove. And you can use electric or gas like we've got. Either are okay. So we're just going to add some olive oil. You just got to coat the bottom of the saucepan there. So we're just going to get that hot. So as you can see, we're not using so much oil like in deep frying. So it's going to be healthy off the bat. So we're just going to let that heat up a little bit because we want to get these brown. So a little hot there. You're just going to add. So not only you can use falafels for inside pita bread, but which we're going to do, but you can use falafels. You can make bigger ones. You can make patties. So you can make hamburgers. So this is really the base for everything. Just you can use your imagination. The sky's the limit when you've got a base to work from. So the chickpeas, use that as your base, and then use your imagination. Start creating in the kitchen. Again, you can't go wrong in cooking. That's my philosophy. Don't be scared, and you can't go wrong. Just remember that, and you'll create amazing things. So you can see that it's starting to fry, and they're starting to smell the beautiful smells. There, the cumin. So we're going to turn down the heat a little bit, just to medium. That's fine. Gosh, I really wish you're here to smell this. I wish there was smell vision so you could smell this. But you're going to make it at home, and you're going to experience the same experience we're having here at Suplex Kitchen. Going to let that sit. I'm getting a bit excited. I'm going to let that sit. So we're going to brown either side. We don't want to turn it too much because then it starts to get soggy. So we let, just like you're cooking anything, let it brown, turn, and that's the trick. For our topping in our pita bread, we're going to make a vegan mayonnaise. So I'm going to show you the basis of the basic vegan mayonnaise, and then from there you can just add anything you want to create. We're going to roast these. So the sauce we're going to make, I'm going to make vegan roasted pimento garlic sauce. That's going to be the top of the pita bread. It's going to be delicious. So we just cut it in half like that. We just use 2 fingers, and we're just going to easily take out. I mean, I've worked in many 5-star hotels and restaurants, and just do that. Turn on. We're going to add a little bit of oil, just a splash like that. So even though we're putting this in the frying pan, we're going to call this is called roasted peppers or roasted capsicum. So I've just flattened it out just like that, and we're just going to add that to here. And then later on we're just going to roast it till we get the skin nice and brown. And then we're just going to take off the skin. We're going to add that to the mayonnaise, and that is going to put the mayonnaise into ecstasy. It's going to be amazing. So we're just going to let that sit for 5 minutes each side, and we're going to come back and we're going to put the fantastic mayonnaise together. So this is Okinawan sea salt, but you should be able to get this anyway. We're just going to add some salt. So we just added some salt. I'm just going to crack some pepper just over that, and you can see now the flavors are really starting to come out. And I'll tell you what salt does to pretty much every cooking is salt. It opens up the vegetable that you're cooking, and it enables that just to give it that extra flavor, and it will really sort of bring out the best in the vegetable by adding a bit of salt. That's starting to look great there. That's starting to brown either side. So we're just going to take off the excess oil. We get the absorbent paper here. We're going to let this sit and cool down for a little bit while we make. Let that cool down while we make the mayonnaise. Here's the ingredients to Dingo's secret basic vegan mayonnaise. We've got cashew nuts, just water. It's actually lukewarm water, so not too hot, not too cold, lukewarm we say. We have some apple cider vinegar, nutritional yeast. We're going to add some salt and pepper to taste. Add the cashew nuts into the blender. This blender has a compartment you can food processor where we're just going to add the water, and we're going to get that mayonnaise consistency. So we're going to turn it. So again, just go by feel. So again, I don't measure things. So I want you to I want you to experience cooking hands-on. I don't want you to measure things. We only measure when we have to bake. Then measuring is important because how things gonna rise. So that's looking fantastic right now. A little bit more water, and I'm gonna show you in a second, so don't worry. A lot of people, they're gonna say, soak your cashews, maybe for a couple of hours, but me again, you guys don't have time to soak, and maybe you're not even thinking about it. You just get home, hey, what can I eat? The kids are hungry. You've got cashews, of course, and you can make this. So don't worry about soaking. Again, with me, no fuss, no muss. I don't care what anyone else tells you. You stick to me. Cooking is going to be a trip. Trust me. I'm going to show you this consistency. That is a beautiful, creamy consistency. I mean, look at that. It's already beginning to look fantastic. Looks like mayonnaise. So what we're going to do now is that's the base. We're going to add, keep that blending. You're going to add a little bit of the apple vinegar. Just a splash. I'm not going to use all that, just a splash. Because then we're going to taste it. I want you to taste things. Everything's about tasting. Again, it's about just adding nutritional yeast. Everything's about tasting, trial and experiment. You know, I like to see myself not only as a chef, but as a scientist. You want to create things. So, I mean, look at that. We've just added that. And you can see the nutritional yeast is going to help give it that creamy consistency. So this is what I really want people to do. I want people to try things, you know. I mean, just look at that. It just looks like mayonnaise. But what it does need, a little bit of Okinawa sea salt. Again, people are going, how much did he add here? What did he add there? Don't worry about it, mate. Don't worry about it. Just add it. Get a pinch of sea salt. Give it a little blend like this. So that's the basic mayonnaise. And so what we're going to do for this one, we've roasted the capsicums, and I'm just going to peel off the skin. It comes off dead easy because we roasted them. And you know what? If you can't get some of the skin off and it comes off, doesn't come off, it comes off, that just came off easy. Sometimes you'll find a tricky one and it doesn't come off. Just add it. Don't worry about it. There's no problem. But actually, they came off really easy. So, and what you're going to find here with the peppers and that roasted flavour, it's really going to leak out into the mayonnaise, and it's going to really make this something special here. So again, don't be afraid to taste. That is absolutely amazing. I'm really excited for you to try this, and look how easy it was. So again, we've added the peppers because I think it's a fantastic ingredient. They really go well together, but you can add anything. Once you've got the basis for anything, you can start creating. And let's go on the journey. Let's just put it together. I can't wait to put this together. So in the pita bread, you can put anything you want to put in. You can just use your imagination. You can fill the pita breads up and put the falafel on top. But today, I like to use beans. So I'm using some kidney beans, and I've got some chickpeas in there, and I've put some coriander in there and some basil. So we're just going to chop some onion up now. Come across the onion. Just going to come down. Gives us an easy small dice, just like that. So simple. So we're just going to add that to the bean mix, just like that. We're going to squeeze some lemon juice in there. Try not to get the seeds in. So with lemon juice, we've got the Spanish onion. I put coriander and some basil in there. That's ready to go. So we're going to chop some chives. We'll just get that out of the way. Avocado. So I've just come around the avocado. Should be a simple twist like that. And it's that easy. A little trick to get the seed out. You've got to be careful and watch your fingers. You've got to be good aim. One good tap like that. A little twist, and the seed comes out. A little dingo trick there. A little chef trick. We'll just get rid of the seed. So we'll just peel the avocado. This is actually a good one. This week the avocados haven't been so good, so we've got to be lucky to get a good avocado, especially here in Okinawa. But in the States, America, and Australia, you can probably get a lot better avocados all year round. Just going to easily. So now for the real fun part, we're just going to put it together. So I've warmed up my pita bread just in the oven, just for like 5 minutes, and I've got it here in some wrapping here. So I've just warmed that 5 minutes, and that stops it from cracking and it holds it together. Some lettuce on the bottom. And again, you can add anything you want. This is the exciting thing about pita breads, and you can get your kids. They'll probably be putting peanut butter in there as well. Crazy mix. So again, there's nothing wrong. So I'm just going to chiffonade this lettuce. I'm going to use that as the base for the bottom of the pita. I'm going to add the bean mix. We're going to put our falafel just on top, like the avocado, and I'm just going to put the avocado in between the falafel, just like that. Now look at that, it's beginning to look great. Then what I'm going to do, like I said, we're going to top this up with superfood. So what I've done here, I've just grated some carrot, just normal carrot, just put it through the grater. I'm just going to put it in the bowl because I'm going to top it up with some coconut oil. So I think these combinations are fantastic. I love this, so we're just going to add some little bit of coconut oil. Give that little mix. Flavors really coming through. You've got all these flavors in your mouth. It's like a party in my mouth, and you're all invited. Mix that. And add that maybe just to one side. And again, just use your imagination. It's all about art. Think of food as art, creativity. You know, no one told Van Gogh that he was wrong. So think of it like that. Then we're going to come over to our mayonnaise here. So we've added the peppers and we've made that beautiful flavors there. Add that to the top of the falafel. Beautiful. Sprinkle with our chives. Parsley. Again, because I like colours. The more colours you have, the prettier it looks. Sprinkles paprika. A little bit of cherry tomatoes on top. And we're going to put our coriander as garnish. And there you have it, folks. Beautiful superfood. Wait a minute, I nearly forgot. We're really going to boost the protein. This is fantastic. Hemp seeds. Hemp seeds high in protein. Beautiful taste. It's sort of like sesame seeds, but higher protein. And there you have beautiful colors, beautiful flavors coming through there with the falafel. One last thing to do, folks, we've got to try it. So here goes. It's going to get messy. That's really beautiful. The flavors are there. They complement each other. This is really a fantastic meal. So simple to prepare, really. It needs imagination, and you can create anything.